see what they say. I am kind of nervous because I do not really want to try any new medications because I feel like my body is so sensitive, like, to everything. So I'm definitely gonna ask what she thinks about, like, taking CBD and stuff like that. So I will let you guys know what's said. I don't really want to record it, like her actually saying stuff this time. I'll just like give you guys the conversation, the key points of what's being said. So just waiting. So while we wait, my husband bought me some new shoes. I let him pick them out for me. What y'all think? I wanted to get on here to sum up what my doctor's appointment was. I said I wasn't gonna record. Mind you, my hair and outfit is different because this is the next day. Yesterday I got tied up. I didn't have time to explain what my doctor's appointment was, so that's why I look totally different. But my appointment was yesterday, the 30th, and today's October 1st, just so you guys don't think I'm like making stuff up. So I should have recorded because she said a whole lot. But here's the most important things that I pulled from our conversation together. And if you guys haven't seen, this video is about my PMS and how I've been tracking my periods and my symptoms of PMS, both physical and emotional, and how it's just like causing so much chaos in my life. So I made a doctor's appointment to figure out how I could combat some of these symptoms, to have a more regular schedule when it comes to my livelihood and everything like that. So here's the breakdown. There's a lot going on. I have really bad PMS, which is what my doctor says. You have really bad PMS. And I'm like, dude, I know. So here's a summary. I have really extreme physical changes with the weight gain, bloating, water retention. It's probably all in the same category, but my breasts get extremely sore and tender. My face breaks out really bad and all those things. So then the emotional side of it is I have really bad anxiety. I have depressing moments and episodes where I just have a failure to thrive or to do anything. I cry a lot. Like, I just have this huge fluctuation in mood swings where I'm just really not feeling anything, and I have a really bad disposition. So I discussed all these things with my doctor. I also informed her about me taking CBD. I told you guys in the last video I tried the CBD pills, which I have an update on that, and I'm gonna share that in a minute. But so what my doctor talked about was basically like, it's kind of hard to deal with both set of symptoms. I have to figure out what set of symptoms are more debilitating for me. Is it the physical changes or is it the emotional changes? And honestly, it's more of the emotional changes, because the physical changes are annoying. They kind of like, they make me feel bad kind of, because I look different in my clothes, my skin is breaking out, like I just don't feel confident. But I could kind of deal with that long as I still feel like I can get things done. For me to just sit around and do absolutely nothing, or to have a bad attitude, or to cry all day long, it's just so out of character, and it's so not a part of who I am, and it just makes me feel so much less of a person when I'm feeling like that. So I feel like for me, the emotional side of things are so much more important in dealing with those symptoms than it is the physical side of things. So here is what we came up with. We were talking for like 20 minutes, thank God. Like, I really truly love my OB. I feel like she actually listens to me and she's trying to really figure out how to help me. Like, I don't think that she's just in there like, yeah, so let's try this. Like, she's literally listening to all of my symptoms, what's doing what, how did I feel about this, that, and the third. Like, she's writing this down, she's taking notes, like, and she's really trying to help me to find something that's gonna work for me. So first, her idea, this is before we figured out what side was more debilitating, emotional or physical. So she was telling me, like, if you want to deal with the physical symptoms, your best bet is birth control. Y'all all know how I feel about birth control. I made a video that kind of went viral. Not really. It got like 40,000 something views on it. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out as well. But I am totally against birth control. Like, I don't like birth control. All of my experiences with birth control has been negative, and it makes my face break out even more. So after I told her that, she was like, yeah, let's not do the birth control then. If that's how you feel and the side effects of birth control are not something that you desire, then we won't do birth control. Then I told her about, you know, well, I think the emotional side is more important anyway. And she's like, well, why don't we try something a little different than Zoloft? Like, it's still in the antidepressant family of medications, but it doesn't, she says that she's heard people say it doesn't give off the same side effect as being super hungry, because Zoloft made me super duper hungry. Like, I was never satisfied. I was eating all the wrong things to try to feel some type of satisfaction as far as feeding my hunger, and nothing worked, which made me gain a whole bunch of weight that I just was like depressed about. I'm like, yo, I don't, this whole situation is not working. So anyway, so she told me to try, and I pulled it up. I have not picked up my prescription yet. I am today. She put me on Lexapro. So she gave me 10 milligrams of Lexapro to take 2 weeks before my actual period, because that's how I documented. Those are when my symptoms occur. And so she said, try this, you know, for 2 months. If you don't like it, we'll have a follow-up appointment and we'll make more adjustments. So I'm gonna start this Lexapro my next cycle, because right now I'm on it. So my next cycle, I'm gonna start this medication. I'm gonna document everything and see how I like it. I'm praying that it's better than the Zoloft, because I really feel like I need something a little bit extra to like stop my mood swings from fluctuating so drastically. I also asked her about the CBD, and she said that honestly, she doesn't see anything wrong with the CBD. She hasn't heard anything bad about it. But she's like also saying, like, we don't necessarily, as in we as doctors in the medical field, this is what she said, they don't know exactly why it's working, but she does know that people report that it's working. So I'm going to chime in, because last time I made a video, I told you guys that I wasn't so sure. I don't know. I hadn't been taking it long. Okay, so ever since that video, I bought 2 more jars of the CBD gummy. They're in cherry flavor, and I absolutely positively feel the difference. My body instantly is relaxed. I love the fact that I don't feel high. I don't want to be high. I'm not a, you know, I'm not, it's nothing against people that do that, but for me personally, I don't function well when I'm intoxicated in any sort of form. So I know that I don't need that type of high. So I do feel my body being relaxed. I actually feel calm. I still, like I said before, have those moments where I feel like my mood is still kind of like disrupting my life, you know, but I do feel an instant sense of of calmness when I'm taking the CBD gummies. And I take it twice a day, when I'm PMSing and while I'm on my period. So 1 in the morning, 1 at night, and I do feel a difference. I'm not advising anybody to do this. I'm just telling you that, you know, from my last video, I said I don't know, but now I do know, and I do like them. With that being said, she also told me about the Flow gummies, which I never knew anything about this. So I'm going to share this with you guys. They're called PMS Gummy Vitamins Flow, FLO. So this is that. Hopefully you guys can see it. So she told me about this. She said that you can get them at GNC. They are expensive. They're $30. But the what am I trying to say? The CPD gummies are $23. And you never know the true size from a picture. This jar looks a little bit bigger than the actual CBD gummy jar, but I can't be sure until I pick them up. I am gonna pick them up and try it. Maybe they work, maybe they don't. At this point, I'm willing to try anything to just keep my momentum, because PMS is literally it shifts my life. I have to start over every single month. I'm sure my husband would appreciate if I was normal the whole month and not just like 2 weeks out the month. It just would be such a huge benefit for my family for me to get those symptoms and everything under control. So I'm willing to do the work. I'm gonna document. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I am very anxious to I am very anxious to try this Lexapro, because like I said, I feel like my body is very sensitive to a lot of different medications and things like that. So I don't know what to expect. I'm just praying that nothing crazy happens. I hope that I still can function, and I just hope that whatever this is just suppresses the mood swings that I have that are very drastic. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. Again, I hope me being honest and transparent with these things are helpful to somebody. Please comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video if you found it helpful. And just, you know, give me some type of feedback, y'all. So anyway, thank you for watching, and expect another video very soon. I'm having a good time. I got some free time, so I'm able to upload a little bit more. And I will catch you guys in my next video.